Good morning, welcome back to Breakfast Television. We hope you know that today is Earth Day, and we brought in from Higher Level Fitness, Marianne Blair, to talk a little bit about, well, a bunch of different things that I can do, not only for my health, but for the health of the environment as well. And we're going to start with planning ahead. How can planning meals ahead help me?
Yeah, so I always talk about planning meals ahead, and it's not just because of, you just want to make everything organized, but you do want to reduce your carbon footprint when you plan ahead. You've had those times when there's moldy bread, there's, cheese that we've left in the fridge, there's fruits that we left in the fridge.
Why did I buy spaghetti squash again? What was I going to do with this?
Yeah, and it's sitting there and it ends up being moldy. So what you want to do is plan ahead so that you know that you're not wasting food. About 40% of our food does end up going wasted. So you want to have food that can either be composted or either recycled with friends, prepare it and freeze it the next day. But you want to just certainly plan ahead just so that you're not wasting food and throwing it in the garbage. You're actually eating it and consuming it for what it's meant for.
And if I'm organized enough, I don't have those in between, I call them small grocery shop trips.
Yes.
Where you run in and grab those few things that you forgot on Saturday.
Yeah, that's why you don't want to go grocery shopping hungry, right? You end up buying more than what you want to, and it ends up going in the garbage when you don't eat it.
Good point. Okay, now we're also going to plan on eating fresh as well.
Yeah, you want to eat fresh, unprocessed food. So again, when you're buying processed foods, as you already know, it's already high in salt, fat, and sugar, so we make a big deal out of that. But another reason why is that it's climate friendly. A lot of the times the foods that we buy are processed, so the packaging that we end up buying ends up going to the garbage.
Right.
The foods that we end up buying actually take more time being made than it actually takes, consuming and using it in our body. So you want to make sure that it's fresh and unprocessed. And
I want to go organic whenever possible.
Yeah, and like I said, you want to buy these foods that are unprocessed, mainly because, Mother Nature has their own advertising, right? You want to prevent the packaged foods, and they have all those, colorful ads. You want to use the colors of the rainbow to be your nature's source of healthy food.
That delicious red apple doesn't need an advertising campaign. It just looks perfect on the vine or on the tree. Quickly, one of your points is cut down on meat and dairy.
Yeah, you want to reduce, actually, you do want to cut down on it and not necessarily make it a main meal, but you want to make it a side dish. Again, so when you're thinking about meats and dairies, a lot of the times we think of cows grazing in the grass and eating that. That doesn't happen as much anymore. That's why they have a lot of the concentrated animal feeding operations, right? Yep. So these animals are actually concentrated in one area. They're eating corn versus grass. Right. So if you end up buying meat that is grain-fed, you're promoting the use of these cows eating healthier, and their waste ends up being used as healthy soil as well.
Healthy for them, healthier for me, and even if they're eating healthy, at the very least, they're massive methane dispensers.
Yeah.
We talk about cutting down on our cars, we can cut down on our cows too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so coming up, we're actually going to tie this in with a workout as well.
Yeah. I'm going to be having awareness workouts using reuse, and cycle. We're
going to do the 3 R's in with our exercise.
That's right.
We'll RRRE coming up on BT, but right now let's check weather conditions. Here's Jenna Kahn.